Thanks for joining me on my live stream. I call this segment Nail Tech Talks, and today we're going to talk about client retention. My name is Lori Halloway of the Meticulous Manicurist Nail Tutorials. Bear with me as this is my first live stream. I have some notes so I don't lose my place. At the end of the presentation, we're going to take some live questions and answers, and I'll answer your questions on air. There's a place for you to enter your questions in the comment section, and I will address them when I'm all finished giving this little presentation. So, one thing that I'm going to tell you today is the true secret of client retention. Then I'm going to tell you 3 major concerns that clients have and how they decide if they're going to come back to you or not. And the one thing that the 3 major concerns have in common is time. So I'm going to tell you about those common areas. I'm going to tell you what the 3 major concerns are. We're going to talk about the real reasons and how to retain those clients quickly. And then we're going to talk about some ways that you can end your career really fast too. So, client retention. So what is the real reason clients come to get their nails done or to the salon, and how they choose a nail technician that they're going to stay with for a long, long time? If you can figure out the real reason clients are seeking your services, not just to have nice nails, then you're going to grow your clientele very quickly. So I'm going to tell you some of the reasons why clients come other than having their nails look nice. So some people just want to accessorize their appearance. They just want to look professional, they want to have nice nails all the time, and they're coming into the salon and you're going to service them and make them look awesome. They're going to love you, they're going to be your client forever. Some clients, having their nails look perfect isn't the most important thing to them. They're coming to the salon to make friends. Sometimes people come into the salon just because they need somebody to listen to them. Sometimes they just want somebody to relate to, so they're looking for someone who is like them. And as you grow your clientele, you're going to realize that you are attracting a clientele that is very similar to yourself. So you want to be as true to yourself as you possibly can. Because if you start out faking it or being somebody who you're not, you're going to end up with a bunch of clients who think that they can relate to you, but it's not really you. So for the longevity of your career, you want to make sure that you're being true to who you are, so you attract a clientele that is most relatable for you. And the last thing is sometimes people are just bored and they're looking for entertainment, they're looking for something to do, they're going to treat themselves, they're coming to find a salon where they feel like they fit in, like they're part of the family. So if you can identify when a client sits in your chair, the underlying need that they need to have met, other than having their nails look nice, stay on, then you're going to grow a clientele very, very quickly. So, the number one thing that you do need to know is that you always have to be positive, because if you have any kind of negativity, clients are going to nope, no thanks, and they're going to be out of there. So always be positive, always try to lift people up, always do the best you can do, and you'll grow a clientele very quickly. So the 3 major concerns that clients have. They're going to judge you on your service rendered, your personal image, and the salon's image. And what these 3 things have in common is time. And I'm just going to tell you really quickly how time relates to each of those things. So the salon image, time. is the salon accessible? Is it easy to get to? Do they have parking? Is it not going to take up a ton of their day? Your personal image, are you dependable? Are you on time? Are you not late to work? Are you not canceling and they have to reschedule? And the service rendered is how long of a service, how much time does the service take you to do? So all three of those areas have time in common. Time is money, so you have to take all those things into consideration. All right, so service rendered. There's a few things under that category that are important. You're going to make sure every single minutes, and then the second time they come. Okay, so I don't know what happened with that. It said my stream strength was not good, and I have no idea why. But we'll go ahead and continue, and hopefully that doesn't happen again. So your service is rendered. Your timing is going to be consistent. You're going to have a routine, so everything is maintained, and you stay organized. So everything goes smooth, you want to know where everything is. You don't want to be confused when you're doing your services. The quality of your services, you're going to make sure that your polish doesn't chip. You're going to make sure that your acrylics don't lift. Clients can manage and give you chance after chance if they like you, and those two things are consistent. If for some reason the shape of the nail isn't just perfect, or the free edge isn't shaped just perfectly, and if they like you and it didn't lift, they're going to come back. If it's crooked and it lifted and the polish didn't last very well, they might give you another chance, but chances are that they're going to look for another nail technician. So as long as the acrylic doesn't lift and the polish stays on natural manicures, they're going to give you another chance. And that you have a fair price. You're not going to nickel and dime people to death. You're not going to charge extra for repairs. You're not going to charge extra for French manicures. You're not going to charge them to shorten their nails. You're going to have one price, and all-encompassing from start to finish. Now, if people are peeling their nails off and needing a whole full set every time they come in, you're going to charge them. I charge people $3 if they have more than 3 nails broken. If they have 5 nails broken, it's a full set. And then you want to add little extras. If you have time, you can give them a little mini manicure, and you can add maybe 1 nail of nail art. And that's just a little perk, and that'll keep them interested and keep them coming back. So, my notes here. The salon's image. Like I said before, the timing. Is it easy to get to? Do they have convenient parking? And is the salon professional and positive? Is it friendly? Is it comfortable? Is it family-oriented? Do people walk in the door and feel a sense of safety, or are they like, oh, this is chaotic or dirty? You need to be in a salon that's right for you. You also want to make sure that the people that you work with are also positive. They're not being snarky or talking shit behind each other's backs and stuff like that. Because when clients overhear that, they don't like that. They're not going to come back to a salon who, is a group effort, like a community. Okay, and then your personal image. You need to attract a clientele who's like you, so you want to look professional. You want to wear your work. You want to have nice-looking nails at all times. Maintaining a professional image gives the clients a sense of credibility. If you don't look put together, they aren't going to feel like you can make them look put together. You want to have good people skills. You need to know how to read their body language when they come in. Are they having a good day today? Are they having a bad day today? What do they need from you to make them feel a little bit better or a little bit more comfortable? And when you're first starting out, this is a lot to juggle. So it's going to take a little bit of a practice to get good at it. So you want dependable, reliable clients. So that also means that you must be dependable and reliable. So you cannot be late to work. You cannot call in sick all the time. You cannot be canceling and rescheduling people's services. If you're really sick and you can't make it to work, that's one thing. But if you do it on a regular basis, after you do that to somebody a couple of times, you're done. They're hitting the road. They're going to find somebody else to go to. All right. So I forgot to click on my little cards down here as a reminder. So we want to remember to always be positive. There's your salon image. Now we're going to talk about attitude and how a bad attitude will kill your career in a heartbeat. So you never want to talk negatively about someone else who has done their nails. If they have come in and they don't have, the best looking nails, just do your work. They obviously switched because they were looking for somebody better, so you don't need to rub it in and talk about the person who last did their nails. Don't act annoyed if somebody's late. It happens. People run into traffic, different situations. Just get them in and get them done. Work a little bit faster. Ask somebody for help. Ask somebody to help you take your nail polish off. Sometimes if they're too late, you might not be able to polish them, but at least they've got their main service done. Try not to run behind. People do not like to wait. Their time is very valuable. If you are behind, ask somebody to help you catch up. We already talked about don't be late to work, don't call in sick. But the bottom line is to retain clients, the clients have to like you. And you can't be a prima donna, you can't be a negative Nelly. And if you are, you're not going to see many repeat clients in your career until you learn that you need to work with the public. You're here to be a public servant. It's not just to apply nails to somebody. So if you do all of these things, you'll have a winning combination of how to grow your clientele quickly. So now we're going to see if anybody has some questions in the questions and answers section. And if you've turned in late, you can still leave your question and I will answer it just in a typed comment section. So thanks for joining me, and if you haven't subscribed, I don't know why YouTube calls it subscribe. They should call it follow, because people think that they're going to get charged if they hit the subscribe button. It's just to get notified of when I upload my next video, which is Tuesday nights at 10 o'clock. So we're going to go see if there's any questions. Oh, Jennifer Jennifer is from Trenton, Michigan. Hi, Jennifer. And someone wants to see more pedicure videos. I have lots of pedicure videos that I'm editing right now, so they will be coming out. Right now I have videos scheduled till the first week of March, and now I'm editing the pedicure videos, so it'll be after March 1st that those next ones will start coming out. So people just want to say hi and smiley face, so hi to everybody. Thanks for joining me. And I'm going to try to do these live streams. I don't know how to really notify you ahead of time. I tried putting something on my Facebook page. You can follow me on my Facebook page. Just look for the Meticulous Manicurist nail tutorials. You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter. So thanks for joining me, and everybody have a great night, and I hope you have a very successful career and grow your clientele very quickly. Thanks. Good night. Okay, I said good night before I saw if there were any more questions. So I have a question here. Make sure that's straight. Okay. I have a question here that says, I'm planning on opening a legit home salon. Any tips to attract people and to show them it's not shady? So my advice for that is not to open a home salon until you have a full clientele. Because even clients who have been coming into a salon and coming to a nail technician for 10 years don't like going to people's homes. I had a situation where I was planning on opening a salon, and the owner, found out that I was planning it, and she just took my stuff and locked me out of the business and put it all on the front steps. So literally, it was put my stuff in the car and drive home and call my clients. So until I found another place to go, I had a lot of people who were like, I'm just going to go over here to this place until you get things situated or whatever. And they had been coming to me for years and years and years. They just don't like to go into people's houses. They like full service where they can get their eyebrows done, their hair, their waxing, their manicure, one-stop shop kind of thing. So until you have a full clientele or know that they're going to want to come into your house, I would build a clientele in a salon first. And then, yeah. And then someone said it's hard to hear. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit soft-spoken. I have allergies and my voice doesn't project very well. So I hope you can hear me. I'll try and talk a little louder. But unless anybody else has any more questions, you can also comment on my Facebook page or on any of my videos about any topics you'd like to discuss on a live stream also, okay? All right, so we're gonna call it a night. So thanks for watching. Everybody have a great night. Bye.